The Chicago Bulls are a team that have fallen from grace within recent years with one appearance in the playoffs in the past 5 years, with that sole playoff appearance being a first-round exit. With aging veterans and not much promising talent going forward, I'm going to be rebuilding them and hopefully giving them another championship. So let's get right into it. Yo guys, what is going on? Of course, today we're going to be rebuilding the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls have been a team, like I said, that have fallen from grace, especially from the MJ days, especially from the Derrick Rose days. And, it seems like they don't have much going for them. I mean, they have an aging veteran in DeRozan. He's 34 years old. Vucevic also 33 years old, and he's getting paid $60 million over the course of 3 more years, which is absurd. He's definitely going to face regression in 2K. And Patrick Williams, a 4th overall pick in 2020, hasn't panned out like they expected them to. I mean, he's played great defense. He's a great defender, but offensively, not that guy. I mean, he gives you a great 3-point shot, but other than that, he is not going to be carrying your team as the number 1 option. And of course, this offseason, they've given Kobe White a 3-year, $40 million extension. So there's a lot of money tied up to this team. I mean, Lonzo Ball, he has a player option. He's probably going to opt into that as well. And of course, he's injured. Prayers up to his career. It's said he might not play basketball ever again. But still, we're tied up $20 million plus to him, as well as LaVine. I mean, look how much LaVine's getting paid over the course of a few years. So this team has not a great roster, not much promising talent, and not much money either. So this is definitely going to be a challenge of a rebuild. And the one thing that may be saving this team is the fact that we do own our 2024 pick. So we can suck this season. We have an incentive to suck. So I think that is the game plan right now. And obviously, we're going to maybe try to flip DeRozan into an asset. Maybe do a contending team or something. I mean, he's on a 1-year contract. Let me see if it's a player deal. And no, it is not. So 1 year, $28 million. That's going to be hard to move. But I'm sure there's a contender out there that would love to have him on the team. And maybe even Vucevic. Maybe we can find a new home for him as well. I don't think anyone's going to take LaVine's contract. So he's probably going to stay here. But we definitely want to flip DeRozan and Vucevic for some assets. And looking at contract extensions as well, Patrick Williams is commanding $34 million a year. That's his expected cost to keep him around. So he might get traded as well. Like I said, he hasn't panned out like the Bulls expected him to. And as a 4th overall pick, the expectations are way more than, a 30th overall pick. So we could look to flip him as well. I know in 2K, he has a lot of value in the trade market. So let's see what we can do. I'll see you guys at the trade deadline. And to start the season, we have Carter at 24 minutes, Kobe White at 27, LaVine at 34, DeRozan 32, Vucevic 30, Patrick Williams 30, Drummond 22, Caruso 20, and Dallin Terry. We're going to get him some solid minutes this year. I mean, he didn't play much his rookie year, only averaging 5 minutes per game, almost 6 minutes per game. So this year, he's going to hopefully be averaging around 20 minutes, and we'll see what he does, and hopefully he hits a progression stride. And not even 3 games into the season, we get our first trade offer. The Wizards want Demar DeRozan, so we'll definitely keep that in mind. I'm going to decline this trade for now, but maybe later in the season, we look to them for a future trade partner. Alright guys, so at the trade deadline, we were actually sitting 29-28, 7th in the conference, 15-14 at home, 14-14 on the road, 16-16 within our division, and a 0.4 minus point differential, which is crazy to see because we are literally the most mid team of all time. I do not want to be stuck in this NBA purgatory, so I'm going to try to flip DeRozan, Vucevic, and whoever, maybe even like Patrick Williams, I don't know, for some assets, some draft picks, because, 29-28 is great, but I know we're not a contending team. So let's look at the season stats real quick. So at the halfway point, LaVine averaging 26 points per game. We're going to sell high on DeRozan, averaging 24 per game. That's kind of been the norm for his past, few 2 seasons, but I'm still nonetheless going to try to get some trade value out of him before he regresses. Vucevic, kind of a down year compared to the past few seasons. I mean, his field goal percentage is down, points per game down, and even rebounds per game, which is kind of disappointing to see. Defensively, though, he's kind of picked it up. 1 steal per game, 1.2 blocks per game, so that's good to see. Kobe White definitely took that step up. Last season, he did not play as great. Obviously, he didn't get as many minutes, but still, better field goal percentage, better points per game. And Andre Drummond in only 23 minutes per game, almost 10 a game, and over 10 rebounds per game. Love to see that. Patrick Williams, again, not playing great. 3-point percentage dropped tremendously. Field goal percentage dropped tremendously. I guess his free throw is great, almost 92%. But still, 26 minutes per game, if you're not even cracking over 10 per game, you're buns. I'm sorry. I mean, it's not like he's like some defensive beast. He's not going to be winning Defensive Player of the Year, so I'm thinking I'm going to try to flip him before he asks for $34 million to average 8.5 points per game, because I just don't see it happening there. And Carter, Again, another good defensive player, can hit the three-point, but his shooting splits are terrible. Points per game, terrible. We need to get a new point guard for sure. In 29 minutes per game, you got to have more production than this. I honestly do not know how we are winning. I mean, this team does not look that great. Terry, though, he is playing great. I mean, for his second season, his per 36 stats, 17 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. Definitely a stat sheet stuffer. Pretty decent shooting splits as well. 45% field goal percentage and almost 36 from 3 in only 13 minutes. So, I mean, maybe we give him a starting role and he plays even better. Hits progression and, maybe he's the star of the Bulls that we did not see coming. Who knows? Caruso, very good defensively. Offensively, not there at all. Shooting splits, absolutely terrible, dude. But, I mean, 2 steals per game, 0.4 blocks per game, pretty solid. 3.6 assists, I guess we'll take it. We love his defense, but offensively, he is just not producing. If LaVine wasn't there, this team would definitely be, like, bottom of the conference. I don't know how we're playing great. I mean, I wouldn't say we're playing great, but we're in playoff contention at the halfway point of the year. But like I said, we're going to try to find a trade partner for DeRozan. We're going to try to find a trade partner for Vucevic. And let's see if we can get this done. Alright guys, so I just cooked up this trade right here. Vucevic and Caruso for DeAndre Ayton and Damian Lee. Obviously, we all know DeAndre Ayton does not want to be in Phoenix. And Vucevic going there will add a great veteran presence to their team, as well as Alex Caruso, a good bench depth piece. They do not really have any shooting guards. Obviously, Bradley Beal is a shooting guard, but in this game, he's a point guard because I don't know who is going to start at the 1 and 2 in real life. So that is what we're doing in this game. And regardless, Caruso is a great addition defensively to any team. So let's see if this trade gets it done. And they want to counter it with Derrick Jones Jr. and Cameron Payne. And a future first, man. Let's see if we could switch that into a second. And let's see if that gets it done. Oh my gosh. They want to add even more. All right, we'll just give them Derrick Jones Jr. and a future 2028 first round pick. Let's get this trade done. So with this trade now being completed, obviously DeAndre Ayton is getting paid more than Vucevic. But at the end of the day, he gives us more of a chance to compete for a championship. And he's younger, so the timeline grows even more. We're going to be sending DeRozan to the Trailblazers for Simons, and I think this is a great trade. I mean, the Trailblazers get a win-now player to compete alongside Damian Lillard, and we get a nice young guard that we could put at the 1 or the 2. So let's see if this trade gets it done. And it does not. They do not want to take the extra salary on. Come on, dude. We are not having good luck with these trades right now. Let me, I guess, add another first. Is that a lot? That is way too much, I think. Hold on. And this is what our lineup's looking like after the Ayton trade. Unfortunately, I was not able to find a trade partner for DeMar DeRozan. If I did, I would just be getting hoed severely. So I'm not about to do that. I want to get assets, and if it's not there, I'm not going to force it. So DeRozan's going to stay on the team for the time being. But other than that, the rotation is pretty much the same, obviously, but we have Ayton now. And then we also have Cam Payne in the starting lineup. So at the end of the season, Luka is your MVP. Wemby is your Rookie of the Year. Chris Paul is 6th man. Wemby DPOY in his rookie year. What? 3 blocks per game, 1.2 steals per game. Wow. That is a very good rookie year. Most improved, Jonathan Kuminga. Quinn Snyder is your Coach of the Year and Executive of the Year. Christopher Bell with the Hawks. And at the end of the season, guys, we actually snuck into the playoffs at 44-38 for the 5th seed. Not too far off from the play-in, actually, about, 3 games out. But still, nonetheless, we got really lucky. We are sitting right behind the Boston Celtics. I'm not sure how the Chicago Bulls did this good. And we even lost our last 3 games, so we could have almost been in the 4th seed. Eastern Conference, not that great this year, obviously. And in the Western Conference, much the same. I mean, it just seems like there's a lot of balance between all the teams all together. Let's look at the season stats, though. So LaVine was able to increase his points per game to 26.6. DeRozan 24.4. Ayton 15 and 11. Lonzo, why is Lonzo Ball back? He came back? I didn't even notice that. We got Lonzo Ball back. Okay. Maybe that's why we're doing so good. I'm going to keep him out, though. I'm going to switch that because he is not going to play whatsoever. The 2K injury system is just so weird. That's cheating, though. I can't have him be in the game. So this season, we're obviously going to keep him out of the playoffs. Unfortunately, we don't really have a fighting chance probably without him. That's probably why we had such a good record, to be honest. The last, month and a half of the season, we probably just went out of control. So we're going to still keep him at 65 days injured. He will be back next season, though. So if he's still good at he doesn't regress too much, we're going to have him back. Maybe we even flip him. I'm not sure. He has that player option. I don't know if he's going to accept it or not, though, if he's healthy. All right, so in the first round of the playoffs, we are up against the Boston Celtics, who have Malcolm Brogdon, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Porzingis, of course, Robert Williams III, Banton, Al Horford, O'Shea Brissett, Sam Hauser, and this team is looking really tough compared to ours. I'm not sure if we're going to make it out. Let's simulate game one. Game one, we already kind of assumed they were going to take it, but they only won by 5 points. I mean, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum had a great game offensively, and DeRozan, LaVine, oh my gosh, Ayton even scoring. I mean, look at that. 10 for 14. Very solid stat sheet stuff right there. And why is Patrick Williams only playing 10 minutes per game? Did he get injured? Let's check that out real quick, man. Come on, please do not get injured. And he is injured. Wow, I should have just traded him. Pulled lower back muscle. Okay, never mind. I'm overreacting to that a little bit. Luckily, it's nothing too serious, but nonetheless, that is a big blow to our team. Honestly, I do not think we have a chance this playoff series. We get blown out game 2. Game 3, okay, we take game 3. We're not going to get swept. We win 116 to 111, and DeRozan and LaVine are absolutely carrying this team on the back. We need Ayton to perform some more. We lose game 4, and this is the last chance for our season. Most important game of the season. Can we get the dub here and have a fighting chance against the Celtics? And we unfortunately lose that. 140 to 109. The second half of the game, we just got cooked on. So that is going to be the end of our season. Let's simulate the playoffs and see who wins the NBA Finals. It looks like the Pelicans and the Celtics are in it, and the Celtics win. So I guess, if there's anything positive to take out of it, we lost to the champions. And look at that. Al Horford goes out with a ring. So in the draft lottery, we actually have the number 5 pick from Portland. I'm not sure how we got that. It might be a protected pick. And where are we at? We're number 8. Okay, I did not know the Bulls had the Portland pick. Oh my gosh, dude. How did that even happen? So we got pick number 8. Let's see who's on the board. Let's see who they have us mocked to draft. And it looks like Cody Williams. Okay, that's a solid pick. Really, anybody within the top 10 is very solid. So we do have the number 8 pick and the number 20th pick. I am going to try to trade the 20th pick, and I think I'm going to send it to the Wizards. Hopefully they suck 2026. I mean, if they do suck and they're outside the top 10, we'll get their pick. So if they get like 11, 12, 13, 14, etc. But if they do suck, we'll get their pick for the next year in 2027. And obviously, we could package this and use it as trade bait in the future. So let's get this trade done. So now we only have the 8th pick. So let's see who we're going to take. Pick 1, DJ Wagner to the Spurs. Buzelis to the Nuggets. Wow, the Nuggets have the 2nd overall pick. Thunder back-to-back. Oh, and they're making a trade. Let's see this real quick. De'Aaron Fox to Oklahoma City. Wow. The Thunder are about to be so stacked, dude. That is actually crazy to see. The Magic have a trade to announce also. Who are they about to get? Wow, another Kings trade. The Kings are just getting a lot of top 10 picks right now. That is insane. The Spurs, another pick, and now we are finally on the board. Obviously, they say we were going to take Cody Williams, and I think we're going to do it, man. We could take Bronny James here as well. They say if you get Bronny James, you're going to get LeBron James. Hopefully in this game it works out like that if I got him, but I don't think I'm going to take Bronny. I'm going to take Cody Williams. Mitch Richmond, all NBA ceiling with Terry Teagle as the floor. I don't know, dude. I actually do need like a point guard though. Let me look at my team real quick. So we have Lonzo Ball, obviously. He's back from injury. He regressed a little bit. He was an 85. Now he's an 84. But in real life, who knows how he's going to play when he comes back, I mean, we could still get a 2 guard. We do need a 2 guard. We could play Bronny James at the 2 guard. I don't know, man. Do we get Bronny James? Nah, I'm going to go Cody Williams, 6'8", 190 from Colorado State. Let's get it. So yeah, the Kings actually end up getting Bronny James. So they had 3 picks within the top 10. That is crazy, dude. But Cody Williams ends up being a 77 overall, so that is good for us. And Lonzo unfortunately declines his player option, dude. Come on. So we're going to have to give him the bag this year. Damian Lee opts into his player option. We are going to accept Terry's 2-year team option. And Phillips we're going to decline on. And we're going to send Patrick Williams the qualifying offer. Hopefully he accepts it. I do want to trade him, especially if we have to give Lonzo Ball the bag. I mean, come on, dude. We just got to hope Lonzo doesn't get injured again. This game is broken, bro. I do not have bird rights on Lonzo Ball. That is crazy. How do I not have bird rights on Lonzo Ball? He's been on the Bulls for more than 3 years. Did they not count the years that he was injured? I'm not sure what's going on with this game. But I also realized we had to get DeMar DeRozan back, who also does not have bird rights on him, which is weird to see because he's been on the team for 3 years, and he got traded from the San Antonio Spurs, I'm pretty sure, to the Chicago Bulls, so his bird rights should have carried with him. I'm not sure what's going on with the bird rights in this game, so hopefully we're still able to retain both of them. So I am going to try to bring DeMar DeRozan back on a 1-year, $36 million almost contract, And we're going to do Lonzo Ball similar. We might front Lonzo Ball's deal just because he's dealing with injury and stuff like that. He's been injured a lot of years. Probably throw him like a 3-year. Let's see what goes on. So yeah, 3-year front deal. We are going to start him off at $29 million going down. And it looks like we're going to be able to get both of them, hopefully. Let's see. Day 3. Yes, sir. We bring back DeMar DeRozan and Lonzo Ball. So luckily, we didn't lose them for nothing. I mean, we really couldn't get anybody else. Our hands were tied behind our back, so we had to bring them back. So hopefully, we can flip DeMar DeRozan's 1-year contract into something better. Hopefully, get a younger player. And Campaign accepts the 3-year deal that I signed him to. So looking around the league, the Clippers got Jaylen Brown, the Pistons got Porzingis, and the Celtics got Anunoby to replace Jaylen Brown and Porzingis. So, I mean, luckily at least for us, we probably won't have to face them again. They may not be as good, so that is a good thing for us. I don't know why you would want to leave a team after winning a championship with them, though. Does not make sense, especially if you're a key part of it, but whatever. And I am going to try to bring in Terrence Davis to a 3-year, $3 million deal. He's a very good defender, very good shooter, so welcome to the Bulls. So in player progression, Zach LaVine is still chilling at 87. Ayton went up by 1 overall point. DeRozan stays the same. Somehow Lonzo Ball goes up by 2. Patrick Williams up by 2. Kobe White goes down in some attributes, but up in others. Not sure how that makes sense. Campaign stays the same. Our rookie Cody Williams is a 77, so he'll be a key contributor. Hernan Gomez stays at 77. Terry goes up by 2. Terrence Davis stays the same. Carter stays the same. Simonovic, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, goes up by 1. Damian Lee down 3. And Carlick Jones, not sure why he's even on the roster. So this is what the roster is looking like to start the year. Lonzo Ball, 32 minutes per game. Kobe White, 24. LaVine, 34. DeRozan, 34. Ayton, 30. Patrick Williams, 24. Cody Williams, 22. Campaign, 14. Hernan Gomez, 12. And Terry, 14. And I ain't gonna lie, man, this team's kind of looking tough. I mean, our starting lineup is very solid. I mean, 86, 78, 87, 87, 87. And we even have 80 overalls coming off the bench. So, well-rounded team, and I like our chances this year. If we don't make it this year, I think we make the finals the next year once we add another piece or two. Alright guys, so at the halfway point, we are sitting at 37-20 for second in the conference, right behind the Detroit Pistons, who have an absolutely crazy team. Lots of depth. They're definitely going to be our ops in the Eastern Conference Finals if we make it that far. But within the conference, we are 25-7, so that proves very good for our playoff chances within our side of the conference. So that's great to see. We do have a 5.4 point differential. We are sitting right behind the Pistons in that respect. And we even have a better record than all of the Western Conference. So in player stats, Zach LaVine, 23 points per game. DeRozan, 20. They both took a step down. Ayton actually went up, 16.4 and 11.5 rebounds. Lonzo Ball, 12.4 points per game. 5.5 rebounds per game. 8.6 assists. 2.2 steals and 1 block. He is very good on both sides of the ball. Cody Williams off the bench, averaging 12 points per game. We love to see that. Kobe White, 10.5. Patrick Williams, in a lesser role than last season, is averaging more actually, 9.1, and he got his shooting splits a lot better, so we love to see that for him. Campaign, 7.6 per game and 4.5 assists, and then Terrence Davis even got some action in only 11 minutes per game. He is averaging 7.1 points per game. That is crazy to see. Per 36-minute stats, 23.1 points per game, 5.5 rebounds. Very good shooter. Hernan Gomez, 6.9 points per game, 5.5 rebounds per game. That is very solid to see. And Terry is unfortunately injured with a left knee tendonitis, 4 to 6 weeks. But nonetheless, he's still playing very good in only 14 minutes per game. Got his points per game up from last season and got his shooting splits a lot better. And in award races, we have Cody Williams, number 3 in Rookie of the Year, number 3 in Sixth Man of the Year, and I was hoping to see Lonzo Ball in DPOY, but unfortunately, he is not. I don't think our guard has won it since like Gary Payton or Michael Jordan. I'm not 100% sure, but nonetheless, if he does end up winning DPOY, that would be absolutely insane. And I know we are playing very, very good this season, but DeMar DeRozan is on a 1-year contract. He's 35 years old, and the Trailblazers want to give me Anthony Simons. But I mean, look at their team. They're pretty good overall besides a power forward, and DeMar DeRozan provides just that, and they have an influx of guards. So this is a great trade for both sides right here. We're going to get Anthony Simons from the Trailblazers. Let's accept that trade. Add the exception. Let's get it, man. So at the end of the season, Luka is your MVP once again. Buzelis is the Rookie of the Year. De'Aaron Fox, Sixth Man of the Year. They had a 90 overall coming off the bench. That is crazy to see. Unfortunately, Lonzo did not win DPOY. It goes to Evan Mobley with Scoot Henderson, Most Improved Player of the Year. Wow. and Monty Williams with the Pistons. And Wemby makes first team All-NBA with 26.1 points per game, 13.2 rebounds, and 3.2 blocks per game. If that actually happens in real life, Twitter would go on fire, man. I do not think that we have anybody on the first, second, or third team, and we unfortunately do not, but we have Lonzo Ball, first team all-defense. We love to see that. And obviously, Cody Williams got all-rookie second team with 11.7 points per game. I would think he would be first team, but so to simulate the play-in, we are going to see who we get when we verse the Boston Celtics once again, man. They have Klay Thompson, they have Anunoby, Darren Holmes is their power forward, and it looks like Tatum's out. Tatum is injured, man. Let's go. That might have saved us this series. I mean, having Tatum out is a big break on our team, so hopefully we can take advantage of that. Let's go to season stats and see how we did. So we are still sitting second in the Eastern Conference, 52-30 with a 5.5 point differential. We played very good at home, very good on the way, and also versing our conference. We were the best in our conference at that, 35-17. Let's see the individual stats now. And yeah, individually, LaVine almost 23 points per game. Simons 21.2, Ayton 17 and 12. He got those up from the halfway point. And Lonzo Ball was able to play all 82 games, 12.3 points per game, 5.3 rebounds, 8.8 assists. We love to see that, man. We love to see him healthy. And, you know, he is definitely going to win Comeback Player of the Year at the ESPYs. Cody Williams, though, 11.7. We kind of already seen his stat line. He played very good in only 20.5 minutes per game, not 25 minutes per game. Kobe White, 24.7 minutes per game, averaging 11 points, 3.4 assists. Very good shooting splits, a lot better than his last season, like I said before. So we love to see that as well. And even, you know, Patrick Williams at 26 points per game, almost cracking 10 points per game. I mean, like I said, though, shooting splits a lot better. We'll take it. And here's the rest of the stats. Terry actually kind of dipped. I mean, he has better shooting splits, but, you know, his points per game went down by 0.1. So let's see if we catch a break. Game 1, we take. Let's get it. That rhymed. I didn't even mean to do that. LaVine, 25, 13, 8. Ayton, 24, 15. You are absolutely crazy, guys. Come on, let's get game 2 as well. We blow them out. Simons adding 37, Ayton 29, 18, and even Cody Williams in 17 minutes, man. Stat sheet stuffer. Game 3, let's go! Yo, Tatum being out is totally doing so good for us, man. I am so happy he's out. I do not wish injuries upon players, but in 2K, I pray on your downfall, bro. I hope every star player is out when I verse them. Let's see game 4, and we sweep them. What was the box score, though? Okay, so we went 98-93, and Darren Holmes, their 70 overall player, led them. And actually, oh my gosh, he played really good this season. 13.3 points per game and averaging 15 in the playoffs. Who is this guy, bro? He actually played 75 games, too. Wow, who is this guy? And in round 2, we are up against the Atlanta Hawks. Obviously, they have Trae Young. They added Melton. They have DeAndre Hunter. They added Grant Williams, have Capella, added Toppin. Let's see if we could take game 1, though. It's definitely going to be a battle. We do take game 1, though. 112-77. Our defense was elite, man. And all around, our scoring was crazy. We only have one guy cracking over 20 points. But, I mean, Cody Williams, man, in limited minutes, he's playing so good. Look at his shooting split. 61% from the field. Just digest that for a second. He is very efficient. We might see him crack the starting rotation in the playoffs if we're playing very good. Game 2, we take as well. 99-98. That was a nail-biter. Campaign came up, though, in 18 minutes, scoring 15 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 4 steals, man. We are getting a shit ton of steals. Look at that. All right, so game 3, they take it. No! 128-124. Still very close. I mean, Trae Young and Obi Toppin balled out. And we just didn't get it done. I mean, I don't know what happened. I don't know why Terry's only playing 1 minute per game, though. Let me switch. Man, 2K always be switching up my freaking rotations, dog. And I guess it's only because I have a 9-man rotation. I kind of want Terry to be playing. I'll keep it. Hernan Gomez is hot right now. Terry's just going to have to stay out, unfortunately. Hopefully we get double out. I'm going to add the minutes onto our starters, though. Like Campaign, 18 minutes per game. Sorry, buddy. Zach LaVine, 38. Simons, 35. Let's get this dub, hopefully. And we do just that. 137-98. Trae Young adding 31 points. Couldn't get it done, though, because Simons and LaVine 32 and 26, and I put LaVine. Oh, he fouled out. Okay, I was about to say I put LaVine at 38 minutes per game, and he's only getting 31, but he has 6 fouls, so makes up for it. We have a bunch of stat sheet stuffers. Look at Lonzo Ball, 5'9", 5 steals, bro. We have a lot of good defensive players. Can we get this done? And we do just that. Let's go. 116 to 109. Simons, LaVine, Ball, all balled out. That doesn't roll off the tongue good, but we are up against the Cleveland Cavaliers, and they have an absolutely stacked team. Darius Garland, 93 overall. Mitchell, 93 overall. Mobley, 94 overall. Jarrett Allen, 87. And even off the bench, bro, they have Gary Trent Jr. at an 82 overall. Strus at a 78. Schroeder, 78. Man, this team is absolutely crazy. This is going to be a battle that we might not win. Game 1 we take, though. Let's get it. 140 to 106. LaVine absolutely balled out. Ayton, 26-13. Kobe White adding 22. We love to see that. Let's see the team comparison. They just shot terrible. Look at their three-pointers. 7 for 38, bro. I could do better than that on an NBA court, I promise you. And as a team, that's just not going to get it done. So let's do game 2, and we get the dub as well. What is going on? 126 to 122 is definitely a close game, but nonetheless, we got it done. Even Evan Mobley, bro, stat sheet stuffer, 25-18. Jarrett Allen, 16 and 15. We are getting cooked on the rebounds. The only rebounder we have is Ayton, who got 20 rebounds. He's averaging 19 and 15. Oh my gosh, look at his shooting splits, bro. That doesn't even look like real life. 55% field goal and 71 from 3. Wow. Okay, we'll take that. Game 3, let's get it. Yes, sir. We're about to sweep the Cleveland Cavaliers. They did not even crack 20 points from any player. 27 points from Simons. 25 and 21 from Ayton. You know, he is, bro. If you are putting a bet on DeAndre Ayton, you are making so much money this playoff series. I promise you. If this was me, I'd be going stupid on FanDuel, bro. 23 points from LaVine, 16, 7, 13, 2, or 3 and 2. I got my shit mixed up. But nonetheless, bro, Lonzo Ball is killing it, bro. Comeback player of the year. Game 4, we sweep the Cleveland Cavaliers to go to the NBA Finals in year 2. Hey, man, we had to trade Demar DeRozan. Maybe he was just holding us back. We were up against the Mavericks, who hopefully don't have a juice team, and they don't. Luka, Kyrie, Tim Hardaway Jr., Christian Wood came back. They have Sengun somehow. Okay, maybe they're kind of juiced, man. Maybe they kind of got a little something going on. They got Jaden Hardy, 81 overall, and Kelly Oubre Jr., 80 off the bench. This is going to be a battle. Game 1 we take, though. 144 to 121. LaVine, 33. Simons, 30. Of course, Ayton, 21 and 11. We love to see that. And even Terry getting some minutes, bro. 15 points in 13 minutes. Coming up big in the finals. Game 2, we take as well, bro. Another blowout. Lonzo Ball, you are a menace. 38, 11, and 6. Could you imagine the headlines if a dude whose career was on the back burner, he almost was not about to play ever again, and in real life might not ever play again, comes and does this in NBA Finals? Could you imagine that? Game 3, please. Yes, sir, bro. Man, they choked. I mean, Luka, 17 points. Kyrie, 15 points. Twitter's having a field day with that, bro. Twitter is having a field day with that. I'm going to go into Simcast, see if we can get this done the last game of the series. Most important game of the season for both teams. And it looks like we got the edge on them unless they come back in the second half. Oh, yeah. Hold up. Chill. Yeah, that's what I thought, bro. 135 to 123. The Bulls are back on top, man. With Lonzo Ball winning Finals MVP. Wow. I did not expect that. 16.3 points per game. 11.3 assists per game. 3.5 steals per game. Absolute beast. Let's look at the playoff stats. I've never done that before. I did not mean to go to league leaders. Let's do player stats. Look at this, bro. LaVine, 24. Simons, 23. Ayton, 20. 14 and almost a block per game. You are absolutely crazy. Shooting splits, like I said, look unreal. Like, how are you shooting 66% from 3? 67. That's 67, right? Or 66. I don't know. Either one. Doesn't really matter. Interchangeable. Kobe White playing really good. Obviously, Lonzo Ball playing really good. Everybody just played really good. And even, Cody Williams suffered a season-ending injury, which is why Terry was in the lineup. I think I have automation on for injuries. So I did not see that, and I did not catch that. But nonetheless, that did not affect us, bro. If you guys enjoyed this video, comment, like, and subscribe. I'm going to be back with more rebuild videos all summer long, and I hope you all enjoyed this. Peace.